Hello gamers and welcome to the second part of Did You Know Manufacturing. As I told you last time, our focus today will be defense and how we can use munitions to our benefit. First of all, we enter manufactory and select the fourth tab, which is outfitting. Outfitting is divided into 4 categories. The fourth one is called defense, and it is there that we can tweak our defensive towers and defender spawning buildings. If you are wondering to how many buildings you can assign munitions, then the answer is almost all. Casting, Parliament and Missile Silo do not get munition slots. There are 20 available munition slots distributed in 10 buildings. 6 of them fall under the all defensive towers umbrella and 4 are defender spawning buildings. Let's start from bunkers. The first munition is emergency alert system that greatly boosts the HP of the building but also reduces by 3 seconds the spawn speed. It also buffs the spawn units' hit points by 20% and makes them immune to betrayal for 10 seconds. That munition takes a big yes from me. Its only disadvantage is the many components it requires to create and level up. Another very impressive munition is Rapid Deployment Radio. The most important bonus is the first one that gives Protect tactic on the spawned units. Not that having plus 22% more hit points is bad or plus 2 max deploy troops. And I haven't mentioned that we can get another minus 2 seconds from our spawn speed. I don't know if you guys grasp the whole idea, but if 10 seconds is the fastest that you can spawn from your buildings, then this will bring it down to 5 seconds. I have asked at the forums if that's indeed the case, but got no official reply so far. One thing that remains to be seen is what happens with 2 seconds first spawn. Will it remain 2, or it could reach 0, making the first spawn instant? Also, having 5 seconds spawn time for heavy tanks and perk 23 means that the whole base will be flooded with heavy tanks in short order. I don't know how strikers will adapt to that and how they will counter it, but it sure looks tough as hell. One thing is certain, I'm gonna suffer with my striker Mr. Zhu, but be happy with my defender Odin. Reinforced plating is also interesting. It reduces the damage taken by 26% in total and gives 28% more hit points. My preferred choice for bunkers is Emergency Alert System and Rapid Deployment Radio. My aim is to produce heavy tanks the fastest possible, not to mention that I can lower my DST at the museum and invest more at all defensive tower damage and hit points. One of the most important buildings in a base is air defense. We can boost them with LRE optics, which gives 44% more damage and 8% attack speed. And the level 10 bonus is plus 1 range. This is maybe the most important line for any building that shoots, and it's definitely a keeper for every defender. The second available option for air defenses is the reinforced plating munition that we talked about earlier. The last one is BDAR tools, which gives plus 29% HP, 12% more damage and 3.5% healing while stationary, which means that every second that passes the building will always get healing when damaged, since it is always stationary. I have fought a base with that munition active but didn't feel as it was making things harder for me. So I'm choosing reinforced plating and LRE optics. And that's all there is for defensive buildings. They all take the same munitions and there is nothing else to choose from. Out of the 16 munitions, 11 are purely offensive, 3 are mixed and only 2 are purely defensive. So without any delay, I am assigning the same munitions to the rest of the buildings. Anti-tank guns, machine guns, towers and sniper towers. Rocket Arsenal gets the same choices as bunkers. So Rapid Deployment Radio and Emergency Alert System are assigned. Tank depots and garrisons are fine with Rapid Deployment Radio and Reinforced Plating munitions. The main issue here is that defenders will need many munitions of the same type, thus making their experience from manufactory a bit monotonous. Crafting the same materials to form the same components again and again. And all that for 20 munitions. That's a lot, guys. And it's not over just yet. BAG informed us that munitions added to units will take effect when they also spawn in defense. In other words, foot soldiers, MBT tanks, shooters and even heavy tanks will benefit in defense from munitions assigned to them. So having a captain's Bundeswehr equipped with explosive rounds or a captain's rifleman with field kit, LRE optics or obstruction transmitter will certainly make a difference in defense. And who knows, maybe the Wonder Angkor Wat with its healing pulse of 2 seconds and field kit will be the next big thing in defense. Add braced plating and BDAR tools to your captain's MBT and maybe, just maybe, they become equally threatening to your heavy tanks. Manufactory is a very good addition that will shift the waters a lot. It will surely bring more excitement and from a strategical point of view, it will make things more interesting with those exotic munitions in offense and defense. And now that I'm warmed up, next episode will show some action with different troop combos from the beta test. Brace yourselves, cause this will be super interesting.